Welcome to the Backyard Farm. Hey guys, what's happening? This is Tate with Backyard Farming Supply. I got my good friend
Kyle Brogy.
We're out here just hanging out, kind of taking a day off of garden work really, and just looking at the progress that we've done. Sometimes we gotta remember to just look how far the garden has come.
Absolutely. And man, is it come a long ways. Everything is tall and green and beautiful and flowering and fruiting. It is just a good time to be out in the garden right now, that's for sure.
Even with a solar index of 105. And we wanted to give you guys some pro tips on how to get the biggest, most delicious zucchini possible. So what's your #1 pro tip for big, delicious zucchini?
So big is the first thing we can go for. If you want them big, honestly, planting them at the right time, just like we've done, planting them along with a nice companion plant or even out on their own, and just letting them do their thing in some really good dirt. But they can do a whole lot with not very much. And then quality, I would say the #1 thing is to just focus on a proper harvest time.
Yeah, quality with harvesting is absolutely essential when it comes to zucchini. If you wait and you pick your zucchini too late, you're gonna have a really thick skin and a pretty thick layer around the skin, but also the inside is gonna be a little bit mushy. And so you're gonna kind of just not have the best of either world. Versus if you pick them a little bit earlier, you're gonna be able to have a nicer, more uniform consistency of vegetable. Should we go ahead and pick some of these veggies?
Let's see if we can find something. Let's go, I'll go ahead and grab this one.
Twist it off.
Twist it off, pick it against the thing.
Boom.
That's perfect. So that's about the right size. Sounds a little bit hollow, so it's not too dense. It's not too pale or too dark on either side. That's probably gonna be about perfect.
Yep.
This one will hold up really nice to a saute. You could probably batter and fry this thing. It'll hold up to a good fry. So I think this is, and look at that, it's just literally just dripping with moisture. That's a perfect time to harvest. I think this is gonna be great.
And what's nice too is it doesn't have very thick of skin, and that next layer is still pretty thin.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's gonna be nice from the outside, it's gonna be nice on the inside.
Absolutely.
Versus some of the bigger ones. Let's see if we can find a big one. Oh, this one's a perfect candidate.
Okay. Yeah, so look at the size difference here. So again, this one here, like we were talking about earlier, it's gonna have a little bit of a thicker, rougher skin there. You can kind of feel how rough and thick that skin is. But again, that one's super, super hollow sounding. What that means is the inside of that plant, the core of that where the seeds like to live, is really stretched out and really, really thin. Whereas here, it's kind of still dense down. And like Tate was saying earlier, it's got that moderate and same consistency. You can still do plenty with this. You're just gonna have to cut out the inside of it a little bit and not have that even slice consistency, but it's still going to be make for delicious, delicious food.
And it's kind of cool because, you know, with these, they can be used for 2 totally different recipes.
Absolutely.
Like this one could be used for a salad, and this one could be used as something on the smoker where you put a vegetable and or meat medley into the inside of it and wrap it in tin foil and put a whole bunch of seasoning and maybe butter or something like that. So this is where having a backyard farm can really allow your meals and your health to shine, because you can pick on the same day one thing for one meal and have that at lunch, and then the same plant for that evening that you toss on the barbecue with your friends and cooking in a totally different manner.
Exactly. Some of these plants are up to 90% water. So again, if you think water in, water out, if it's gonna need water to grow, you're gonna need to give it water in order to put it somewhere. It's not gonna get it from nowhere, that's for sure.
And think, if you're an average family of 4, how long are just these 2 squash gonna last?
Weeks.
You know?
Multiple meals, that's for sure.
At least I would say this one is 3 to 4 meals on just this one.
And that's probably 2 solid meals as well. Definitely.
Yep. You know, so right there, you can add a nice, healthy, water-rich, which is the best way to get your hydration, vegetable to multiple meals right off the bat. Thanks for following us. Post in the comments down below some of your favorite zucchini or squash growing tips or recipes. We would love to hear all about not only the growing, but the eating of these delicious vegetables.
That's right. Check us out at backyardfarmingsupply.com.